Alright, Jason, Hollis Farms this morning. Carpenters is down there on the barn, just about to close the front up. I got a different camera out this morning I hadn't used in a while. It's a pretty clear camera, so y'all bear with me. Don't use it every day. But me and Dodge is loaded up in the 98. Got to run to town, upload a video, got to go to the farm supply store, and then we'll come back and check on the carpenters and see how much progress they've made. We'll be back. Alright, so me and Dodge decided to do something a little bit different this morning. Stopped by Hollis. Had some hash browns. I want y'all to look at this steak of cheese. Got a big old sweet tea. He's waiting over there. He's being patient. Being patient. Alright, we loaded. We got our wheat and our clover, two different kind of clovers and seed wheat. All we gotta do now is get the drill and get in the ground. Alright, so we got all the seed unloaded. I'll go back and get some fertilizer later. We hopped in the 01 Dodge, aka the purple truck as Cody calls it. The carpenters are gone for the day. Pretty good progress. What we're going to do now is run over to Mississippi, pick up the grain drill, and when we get back, we will go down and check out the race car shop. They're making pretty good progress, looking really, really good. So we'll be back in just a minute or so. Alright, so me and Dodge did so bad at breakfast time this morning, I decided we better do a little better for lunch. So I run down there and got me a little full pack of naps. Not too bad, not just starving, but you gotta eat to keep from getting hungry. So that's why you eat. And I'm gonna cheat just a little bit with this Dr. Pepper. I may let Dodge have some of it. We're gonna do a little better. Not gonna have any tater chips. I grabbed just them naps. Didn't even grab no chips, because if I grab some chips, I'm gonna eat them all. So we're gonna nibble on this and we'll be back. Alright, so me and Dodge, we took care of that pack of naps and that Dr. Pepper. Actually, I took care of the Dr. Pepper, but anyway, I hadn't done a whole lot of talking to y'all here lately about the old purple truck, this 01 Dodge. For y'all new subscribers, I bought this truck new in 2001. Been just a really, really nice truck. Every time I think about selling it, I talk myself out of it. Cody helps me talk myself out of it. But anyway, had a new transmission. I'm gonna turn y'all around just for a second. Y'all can see it's got, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but anyway, truck's got 302, fitting to be 303,000. About right at 300,000, started having a little transmission issues. After we put a new Jasper engines, transmission and converter and all in it. After we did that, I've been having some problems, and the problems I'm having, when you're running along about 50 miles an hour, just kind of cruising and not in no hurry, the truck, a little over 50 is about when it shifts to overdrive. And it couldn't decide. It wouldn't do it when it's cold. When it warmed up, it started doing it. The truck couldn't decide if it wanted to stay in overdrive or drop back into third. And then when it got really warm up to temperature, it would do it between second and third sometime. So that was the same issues I was having before we put the transmission in it. A little aggravating to a point. Not really mad about the transmission at all. But we was back and forth. My buddies that works on all my stuff was battling and fighting it. Finally, it ended up, I'm not even sure what it was, where it went from, but it ended up being a wire from somewhere, whatever, I don't know. I'm not a transmission person for sure. But anyway, it ended up being a wire that he had to put that was controlling this. I don't know if it was like in my old trucks, a transmission position or throttle position sensor would do a lot of that. I don't know what it was, but anyway, it's fixed now. But my point is, a lot of people talk about Dodge transmissions not being any good. They're automatics. So really and truthfully, I know the transmission had some wear on it, but that wire possibly could have fixed my problem, and here we are at almost 303,000. We could still be running the original transmission. And this truck hasn't been babied. I mean, it's hauled, hooked to whatever. If I needed to pull it, I hooked to it. So, just a little update on the truck. I've been trying to run it around. I got a little bit of front end issue going on now. I got a ball joint or something. Sometimes when you're going really slow, like driving around the drive-through at Hardee's, when you leave to order and turn around, it'll kind of pop on concrete. I don't know if I got a ball joint issue or what. I hadn't got into that. It's not going to fall apart or anything, but just a little update. I think the wire possibly could have fixed my transmission and we could still be running the original transmission, but it's already been put in. Thought that was the problem. Anyway, it's got a new transmission in it, and at 295,000, it's got a brand new head on it. I blew the head off of it nearly, got it hot. Anyway, that's a whole nother story, and I think I talked about that in one of the past videos. But anyway, just really hard to get rid of this truck. As long as the motor, it'll cost you some money if you run it every day. But it's just wear and tear. It's pretty cheap stuff, you know. I don't know. Every time I think about selling it, I just talk myself out of it, because it's just a handy little truck, and this truck means a lot to me. This is really what got me started on Dodges. And I'd had a couple of used ones before, but when I got this one, it's just unreal what it's done. We'll be back. Alright, got to get this light moved out of the way and get the drill, and we'll be on our way. Alright, I kind of got in a mess. It's hard to move that light, so I had to move it around with the backhoe. Now we'll get her hooked up. I don't know what happened to the jack that goes on it. Somewhere it ain't here. But anyway, I'm going to let it down, and then if we had to hook it up to the truck with the backhoe, at least we got it. Alright, I got the backhoe under it and got her hooked up. Gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, we're ready to roll. It's got these pins here that you put in it and you lock it and going down the highway. That way if something happens with the hydraulics, it won't fall. Grease her up and we'll be ready to roll. Alright y'all, we made it back with the grain drill, got Dodge put up for a little bit. Let's take a look at the new shop. Got the whole front put on, got it trimmed out. The doors put in, they're all keyed the same. These guys did a really nice job. Really nice job on it. Let's go look and see if I don't even know if they did anything on the inside today. Let's take a look. Yeah, they got a little, I don't know if they did it today or not, but they've got that board all the way across the top. That's where the plywood will tie on for the walls to kill it up there. They got it on both sides. Got it looking nice. I got to get some more insulation. Got all the doors in. Boy, this is nice in here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and leave this gate. It's on the outside. And I'm going to mount this gate on the outside. That way, if I still got mules and horses in here on both sides, which I probably will, I can just roll the doors up. Mules and horses won't come in, and we can get a little air blowing with the doors open and a fan or two that big. I don't see where I'll ever need any air conditioner. I ain't got that soft yet, I don't think. I think we're going to have some plywood left over. I don't think it's going to take near all that to do the walls. Got to get a couple more pallets of insulation. Let me show you one neat thing we did. This side over here wasn't quite as neat, but it's going to work. We had to, I don't think the mules and stuff would have ever got out, but we just put a 2x6 on the wall and screwed the wire to it. Wasn't a big gap there, no big deal. But this side here, kind of wondered what I was going to do. And these guys, they could be in the fence building business. They just killed this really nice. Took a 4x4, screwed it to the wall, drilled into my metal post there, screwed in there, and look at this. I mean, they just trimmed it out nice. Look, this is on the outside. I'm going to go around. I hadn't even looked yet. They told me what they did, but I hadn't even seen it. Let's go out here and look. I'm pretty sure they put metal on both sides and trimmed it out nice. Let's climb over here. Yep. Doesn't that look nice? That looked like it was meant to be. I see where they screwed a 2x6 to the post, or a 2x4 maybe, and then screwed the metal to it. That's nothing but nice right there. Rosebud's gonna be happy with that, ain't you, girl? So it shouldn't be but a couple more days maybe, and they'll have this thing knocked out, and then I got to decide at some point if I want to put some more lights and how I'm going to do my shelves, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but we got plenty of room to work with here. I mean, this thing's going to be handy. We end up with a car over there, a car over there. We could put a car in the middle, cars everywhere. Plenty of room for tools, four-wheeler, whatever we need to do. I like keeping stuff out of the weather. We can even play basketball in here with the cars in here. Me and Cody have a big time in here. Really nice. All right, y'all, pretty good day today. Seemed like we was in the road all day, which we probably were, but got a lot done. Got the seed, clover, get the fertilizer for long, got the grain drill. Oh, shoot, what else we do? That's about all we rode. We checked out the shop, getting closer on it. If y'all like our stuff, subscribe to us, Hollis Farms. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers, hollisfarms.com. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.